Hello everyone, in this course we are going to learn about the Terraform with Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Classic. So those who don't know about the Terraform, basically it is a tool which is used to create our infrastructure as code. So you can create a whole infrastructure using a single file. So you can create networking, storage, compute, orchestration using the Terraform. So just by writing the few lines of code. So you don't need to go to the console and create resources by yourself. You can do it from the command line itself. Like AWS has CloudFormation for infrastructure as code. Similarly, you can create resources in OCI Classic using the Terraform. And Terraform is supported in the OCI also. And you can also integrate Terraform with the configuration management tools like Ansible, Puppet and Chef. So with Terraform, basically you are creating your infrastructure, you are installing the operating system, you are setting up the networking and attaching the storage, creating as orchestration. And with configuration management tools like Ansible, we are installing these softwares and packages over that infrastructure, over that operating system. So Terraform gives you that functionality also. You can create the you can install and create the software and packages using the Ansible. You can download it into your environment, so just click on the download button. So it is available on multiple operating systems. I'm using the Windows 64-bit, so I'll click on the download 64-bit button and the file will be downloaded. Here you can see I have a 15 MB file downloaded. I'll unzip it and so I have extracted the Terraform. Let me create a new folder. I'll name it Terraform. I'll paste this exe file into this folder. Now I'm just giving an example. So if you go to the terraform.io/doc/providers, so these are the providers, which means you can use the Terraform with the providers like AWS, Azure, Google and VMware vSphere. And so in this course we are going to look into the Oracle public cloud. So if I click into this, so here you can see in the left there is a documentation which we can follow to create the resources. So we are going to follow the documentation of Terraform. So let me give you an example. We copy and paste this, and please note a Terraform file must be end with the .tf extension. So I'll name it like example.tf. Our provider is basically OPC and resource. The resource means like these are the resources, like in networking, if I say this is a resource, IP network is a resource, exchange is a resource, routes is a resource, security rules is a resource. In shared network, these all are the resources. In instances, if you create instance, that is also a resource. So in this file we are creating a shared network IP reservation. We have to specify the 4 parameters. So if you go to the documentation, you can see here few of them are, so you can see here it is written optional, like optional, but these are the mandatory fields. So if you miss one of the 4 parameters, Terraform will throw an error. So to mitigate that error, you have to use all the 4 parameters. So here you have to mention your username, which is basically your email ID which you have used while creating your Oracle account, Oracle public cloud account. Now I have to mention my password. It's okay, I'll change it once this course is done. Now I have to mention my identity domain. So my identity domain will be this ID, this service instance ID. So I have to use this in my identity domain parameter. Okay, so if I ignore this parameter, okay, and save this file, and I'll go to Terraform, and now I'll open the CMD and CD into this directory which I've created, that is Terraform. If I do dir to create a resource, Terraform has few steps which we have to follow. First we have to do the Terraform init, then we have to do the Terraform plan, then we have to do the Terraform apply, and if you want to destroy all the resources, we can do Terraform destroy. And in between the plan, we can also do the Terraform refresh. We will look into all these Terraform commands in our coming lectures. Let's go and see what a Terraform init will do. If I do a Terraform init and I'll go to my directory, so within few seconds you will see that Terraform is downloading the plugins required for the OPC provider. So here is a folder is created .terraform. So this is a plugin, Windows plugin. It is downloading automatically. So with the help of this plugin, we will be able to authenticate with the OPC providers. So once it's done, we will look into the Terraform plan. So our plugins has been downloaded. You can see the message in green, like Terraform has been successfully initialized. So now let's go and run the Terraform plan command. With the Terraform plan command, it will give us an output of the resources which this example.tf file will going to be create with Terraform. So now let's go and do Terraform plan. So now you can see Terraform will perform the following actions. It will going to create a resource, that is OPC_compute_IP reservation, and this is the name which I have given to my IP reservation production. This resource, this name is default, you cannot change it. Okay, so my IP reservation name will be production. So Terraform will going to be create this file, and you can see the in plan it has three things: add, change or destroy. So which we are creating a one resource, so here you can see one to add. Now let's do a Terraform apply. So Terraform apply will actually going to create a resources. So you need to mention the correct username and password and identity domain, and we haven't mentioned the endpoint. So let's go and see if we use this example.tf file without an endpoint. So what will going to be happen if I do Terraform apply? So it will go ahead and create this resource. So if I enter a yes, so you can see we received an error, Terraform was crashed. So this is a very ugly error. So let's go and mention the endpoint. So I'm going to create this resource in uscom east 1 site. So I'll copy this and paste it over here. Now if I do Terraform apply, the error might be gone. Say yes. So you can see our IP reservation production has been is being created. So apply complete. So if I go to IP reservation under shared network, so here you can see our one IP reservation has been created. So if with this public IP, also if I go to the directory, a terraform.tf state file has been created for us. So within this you can look here, we have an ID and we have an IP address. So this file contains the information of the resources which was created by the Terraform Apply command. So here is the IP 80.23 80.23. So this file is also created whenever you run the Terraform Apply. And also this crash.log file was created when I received an error of endpoint. So this is how you can create a resource with the Terraform. At the first glance it will see it at the first glance it will I know at the first glance it will seems too difficult, but I'm sure when you will do practice on it, it will become easier for you. So this was just an example. In the upcoming lectures we are going to create more resources. We are going to look into the Terraform commands and TF state files more deeply. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next lecture.